was waiting for it to get live. It start now. So this is just an information call about how Maa Rashcosel came into my awareness, into my energies, and how basically she, as I know a lot of people had Googled Maa Rashcosel name on Google, but there is nothing on Google because nobody has found this energy. It's just like, as of now, it is with me. And of course, I have shared it in the last 2 years with a lot of people. So 9th of October 2021 was the date 3 years back. And that was the time I was basically doing like normal healing, which I do chakra healing that time. And I was just sitting, relaxing myself on a recliner. And that very moment, I had something very heavy on my left ear. And I always have a communication with my spirit guide who keeps telling me about, I asked him if this is a good energy for me. So once I get a go ahead from my spirit guide, I always go ahead and do it. So spirit guide is with me. So the moment he gave me the okay, for 12 minutes, I was in a trance, complete trance, where right from my head, I can say that from my crown, Sahasrara, every it was something like someone जैसे कोई हथौड़ा मारता है ना, हिंदी में बोल सकता हूँ, hardly any foreigners here today. So जैसे कोई हथौड़ा मारता है ना, तो ऐसे करके हर एक every inch of my skin, every inch of my cells, everything was like, जैसे हथौड़ा मार के ठीक करते हैं वैसा उसको something like I had a full body feeling. And that was a crazy feeling because had I not got a confirmation from my spirit guide, I may have gotten, thought ये कुछ गड़बड़ हो रहा है मेरे साथ में. But that was not the case. So just kind of I got into that. So in those 12 minutes, full body went into a kind of an overdrive. And I could feel as if, I don't know whether olden days there used to be these diesel generators. Diesel generators, India में तो थोड़े generators कम मिलते हैं, but when I was in Africa, we had that diesel generator and that would vibrate as if, अब पुरानी आपको याद होगा जैसे ट्रक्स होती थी, बहुत वाइब्रेट होती थी, तो वैसा वाइब्रेशन मेरे अंदर था. I could feel my full body vibrating like that. So that was the whole idea of how this energy came around me. And now, in fact, in the last 3 years, a lot of processes, basically this Maa Rashcosel is all about. So a lot of people talk about what is your wealth? So everybody measures their wealth in terms of the money which they collect, right? But that may or may not be the situation. Well, money is an energy. Money is basically a medium which we have created for ourselves. Our wealth is ours. Our body is our wealth. So Maa Rashcosel is basically showed me a lot of ways and means of how to clear our blocks and make our body more, I can say that our body can become and do what it wants to achieve. Because in between, poor thing, this Ambani's ka shadi ka to itna wo kar diya tha, 5,000 crores. Everybody was shouting, doing all sort of rubbish. So anyway, this is all basically they have, so they did it. So what? So I don't think. Anyway, that's a very wrong thing to basically comment on others. Ke दूसरे को देख सकते थे and all this. Anyway, that's beyond the point. The point is that our body is a mechanism. Now, how do people become, rather achieve more, and how do people achieve less is how we are programmed in our mind. Just say, for example, I'll give you an example, like one person, he was basically in a business which was in stationery. So somewhere in Gujarat border, he has his factory and some sort of a work. So he was not able to go beyond a point. So what was it blocking him? What was blocking him? One, his father had a lot of energies in terms of stopping him from taking unnecessary risks, because his father had faced a lot of issues while taking risks. While that is okay, but it was turning out to be a very, closed affair. So he was not able to do anything. They had one line of product which was very supposed to be doing very well, but his father had made a loss, so they didn't want to go into that product. So when he did the third eye ascension course with me, and I did this small process with him about Maa Rashcosel. So he was able to achieve the results. So, like for example, he was looking at a 20% growth every year, and he got 40% in the first 3 months only. So that was the kind of change he had immediately in the very first year. So the way we look at ourselves is the way we. So basically, the way we live is how we have programmed ourselves to live. Like we have seen our fathers, we have seen our mothers, we have seen people around us. Maybe they will see some people failing. That now problem is we being defensive beings. So our body is made in such a way that cortisol, which is basically supposed to keep us in balance, makes it very negative for everything. For example, anybody has lost money, let's say in the neighborhood, or if you read in the papers that someone lost money by doing this, that registers very well in the mind of people. And then they don't take those steps. First of all, they follow other people. Like a lot of people follow, okay, this guy has done good, so why don't you do this business? Or why don't you do this job? Why don't you become an engineer? Why don't you become a doctor? So everybody watches each other, and then accordingly they move forward. Then somewhere after 2-3 years, they realize that, oh my God, this is not what I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not able to do it properly. So, and there are so many engineers who have become bankers. There are so many people who take up certain projects and then leave them in between because somehow they are not able to connect. So what I feel is that once you recognize your potential, current potential, I always say current potential, because potential is subjective. It can keep changing with every day. Every day you can increase your bar. Like for example, in like you look at Olympics, like you look at certain sports, things like that. So there also people look at their current performance, and that becomes a record. And then they break records. Look at Neeraj Chopra. He keeps breaking records every now and then. So this is where he's just, not getting bound by these blocks, so-called blocks, which we carry in ourselves. So there are very few examples like this where people have excelled, gone beyond themselves. Like Manu Bhaker this time, I think she gave a very good performance. Whatever. So basically these are, and there was this case I remember, like Mary Kom, where they had very limited means, but they reached where they reached and all that kind of stuff. So wherever you get connected and passionate, that is where you can excel or become abundant in your life. Now, this course, Maa Rashcosel, there are two levels, Maa Rashcosel Revelation and Maa Rashcosel Transformation. The Revelation case basically talks about the 14 nadis. And even, so basically 14 nadis, then the 5 elements of nature. What are the 5 elements? Air, water, earth, fire, space. And what are the 14 nadis? The 14 nadis, so 14 nadis cater to about 350,000 nadis. The 14 main nadis, they cater to 350,000 nadis, which are across our body. They help us do various functions. Now, everybody knows about chakras, right? So every chakra has certain functions. So similarly, every nadi has certain functions which they do. So the 14 nadis are basically, one is empowering your left eye, one is empowering your right eye, one is empowering your tongue, mouth and throat, one is empowering your right hand, one is empowering your left hand and leg, one is empowering your neurological, which is your brain predominantly, One is empowering your digestive system. Why digestive system? So that the digestive system which we eat food, it can give us the right kind of nutrients in the body. And the one nadi takes care of the toxins. So basically the whatever body is supposed to remove or waste. So that also one nadi is taking care of that. Then there is one nadi which is also taking care of the hormonal imbalances which people go through or experience. So there are 14 nadis catering to various things. And then if you know, we have things like kapha, pitta. So in Ayurveda, we know kapha, pitta, and so basically the fire element, the water element, the air element, which is gas. Then we have got earth and space. So these five elements. So in the revelation mode, or rather the revelation chapter, the first level of Maa Rashcosel, we are covering these two. Plus, we are covering. You will be covering for yourself what is my life path, soul path, and how we can make you, or rather, what is it? So basically, there are many awakening mechanisms. For example, if you are on this path, there will be a lot of obstructions also which you will get. So we will get into that detail where spiritual psychology also we will be discussing in the revelation module, revelation level. Spiritual psychology, then what are the symptoms of awakening? Then there are, what are the symptoms of awakening and how you can easily get into a negative zone. Now there is something which is called the dark night of the soul. So dark night of the soul is something where we can easily go into a dark lane. We can easily get into a dark situation. We can easily, for example, because we are doing this by remaining in the 3D dimension. For example, we are doing our work, like हमारे घर का काम कर रहे हैं, we are doing business and we are doing job and we are taking care of the family. Plus, we are doing this. So there are a lot of chances that there is something called the dark night of the soul, which we will encounter during every stage of our journey for the divine, or let's say ascension journey. So that is something where I give a lot of emphasis on not to get stuck in that dark zone or dark night of the soul, because that is where you will get these very easily, because you will be torn between doing ghar ka kaam ya to fir, because a lot of people associate light work or ascension with ke bhai brahmacharya hai ya sannyas hai. Aisa nahi hai. You can remain in your life, you can remain in your day-to-day activities in your home and whatever. Plus, you can also do this. You can help yourself, you can help people bring light to their lives. And also this can become this has, in fact, this is also one line of activity, an additional income, you can say that way, for the person, for the family. Because if you help people, of course, it's something like there is an energy exchange which can come to you. So 14 nadis clearing is 10 times more powerful than the 7 chakra healing. Plus, your life path, soul path, once you get that, there is something which we call about the 5 element clearing. So these two sectors, once you learn that, once you are able to do that, that is the time you will be able to excel and live your life on your terms. So this is the revelation level. Then there is something called the transformation level, in which we will go into each and every emotion which you, like all the emotions which you have in life. Every emotion. So basically, like there are mainly 5 or 6 emotions, 3 positive, 3 negative. Sadness, happiness, and so basically there are 6 so we go into a particular chapter in detail, how each symbol or how each emotion can spoil your life, or rather, take you on the other side. For example, overthinking, sadness, how, for example, if you have a particular worry,
how worry can become an escalated worry where you will start getting depressed also. So, there is an effect and there is the counter effect. So there are something like 3 stages. One is, let's say, anger, right? Anger can turn into rage. Rage can turn into blind fury. So that blind fury is the third stage where you can come to a point where either you will kill someone or someone, you will kill yourself. One of these two. So you will do permanent damage, sort of. So we show you how to basically not let it escalate. So there are various healing methods in which we show you how to do that. Plus, there is a body clock mechanism. For example, there are 12 meridians or 12 channels which we help you clear. So these 12 channels are basically starting with the lungs, the heart, the kidney, the spleen, the liver. Then there are 3 medians, the upper side of the body, the mid side of the body, and the lower side of the body. Then there is even heart case, bahar, there is a pericardium. So there are 12 meridians which we help you heal yourself also. Plus, your Kundalini will get activated in the transformation level. And Kundalini, there is a lot of misconception about Kundalini that it's a very strong energy, that's a very, you cannot control it and things like that. There is nothing like this. So Kundalini, how to use it effectively is also something which we will be discussing, and I will be activating the Kundalini for that person. Now, Kundalini basically gets activated in the 14 nadis, plus there are 3 nadis, which is manifestation nadi. So anything which you want to manifest, let's say you want to do a particular job, you want to do a particular thing, you can just think about it, manifest it, and heal the Vajra nadi, which is known as the manifestation nadi. Then Kundalini will also help you in focusing in any direction, heal anything within yourself, heal anything. So it's like these. There are 3 nadis, which is the Chitrini nadi, Vajra nadi, and Brahma nadi. These 3 put together make your mind like, it can do anything in life. You can achieve all the results. This is still in the revelation level. But why I'm saying here, because in the second level, you can further enhance it by becoming, activating your Kundalini, plus your Markaba also gets activated. On top of that, there is a transformation symbol with which, let's say, for example, if you have faith in astrology, and let's say someone is going through a Shani ki dasha, Mahadasha, or whatever it is, or maybe let's say Mercury right now is very haphazard. So you can draw that symbol and call upon Shani ki energy, Saturn's energy, and take that or send it to the person. So jiska Shani is weak, you can empower that person by sending him 15 days, 20 days healing energy of Shani. Likewise, so you can, that is a wonder symbol or a master symbol, with which you can even take, let's say you have a god which you pray to, you can even channel that god's energy, you can channel Jupiter's energy, you can channel the sun's energy, and you can channel any energy. For example, I had there was a person in Nagpur who was basically was having a devta, and he had stopped Bali, and he was feeling bad because maybe he has not done Bali. He was not doing Bali because of the current scenario that nobody should kill anybody. So he said that maybe that God is not happy with him. So I actually made him speak to that God. I made him connect to that God and made him connect to that God's energy, which is known as Vagoba. I don't know whether anybody from Nagpur is here. So there is a god called Vagoba, which is basically looking like a tiger. So I made him feel the energies of Vagoba with that energy for the first time. This was about 3 years back when I downloaded this symbol. So in short, you become a wizard with everything with you. Plus, Maa Rashcosel, when you put it into your home, any Vastu defect,
can also be corrected by merely getting Maa Rashcosel energy into your home. Any geopathic stress, if anybody knows what is the geopathic stress, so in Vastu there is a defect called geopathic stress, which runs in the whole building right up to whatever floor you are staying, in case there is a problem there in that building. So with Maa Rashcosel energy, you can clear any Vastu issue, even geopathic stress, plus any energy portal, which is spirit portal. If anybody is aware here about spirit portal, energy portal, any dark energy portal, let's say any negative energy portal, you can dissolve that and clear that with merely Maa Rashcosel's energy by putting Maa Rashcosel's energy in your home daily basis. It is so simple. Plus, if you daily take that energy, so there is a homework also which will be there in the class. So this is as far as both the levels are concerned, which I have covered mostly. If any questions are there, I will be open to take them now. And any questions around the class. So class is basically on this Friday, Saturday and Sunday, 9th, 10th and 11th. So I have made it in such a way that 9th and 10th, sorry, total 18 hours. So 6 hours Friday, 6 hours Saturday, 6 hours Sunday. So 9 hours is going to be revelation level 1. So 12 to 6 and 1 to 3 will be for the level 1, and 3 to 6 and 12 to 6 on the Sunday will be for level 2. So level 1 and level 2. The level 1 fees is 21,999 to 21,999, and the level 2 fees is 22,999. And there is currently an inaugural offer, which I'm thankful to say a lot of people have taken that offer, where if you go both the levels, then it is for 36,999. So any questions around this, I would be open to take it from anybody. And plus, there will be a healing also at the end. There will be a healing also at the end, which I will be doing. Let's see what Maa Rashcosel gives it. Any healing which anybody needs here right now, so that we can focus on that also. Any questions?
Said about the dark zone. So you can enter or you can stop us from getting dark zone, something like that.
Okay.
So what is it? I mean, if you don't take care, you can enter into that.
No, what is dark zone? You're talking about a dark.
2 बार आपने बोला था dark zone के लिए.
Okay. No, I think I'm talking about. I think you're referring to the. What do you say? Portal. I think you mean to say portal, right? Dark energy portal, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what is the question?
So, but it is that you can. It's a danger when it is danger ही हो गया ना कि you can enter into that.
Who enter कौन करने के बोला?
नहीं, आप enter करने के लिए नहीं, आप बोले ना कि we will guide you not to enter.
नहीं. वो देखिए, you're talking about something different here. Something which is the dark night of the soul. See, dark night of the soul is something like, it is a slightly advanced level in terms of understanding. Why I'll tell you, because when you get onto this path into the light work, that is the time you will come to a situation where you will get, you will think that what am I doing? Am I doing it rightly? You will start doubting yourself. So that is the dark night of the soul. It is not the dark zone which you will get it. I think you have misunderstood that word. A dark night of the soul, it's something like, even if you do your job daily basis, for example, if I come and question you, कि आप गलत कर रहे हो, then you will start thinking backwards. So dark night of the soul is not limited to light work only. It is also happening in your day-to-day work. अभी घर के खाने में मैं आपको आके बोल दूं कि आपका खाना ठीक नहीं है. So you will start first defending yourself, and then you will start, maybe, depending on various things, you will start getting dark and you start thinking, क्या हो रहा है मेरे साथ में? Am I doing the right thing? let's say, so kya hota hai, this is something which is a dark night of the soul, is something like a patch. So you will find suddenly you are very happy, and suddenly someone questions you, you just get down. Let's say you have healed someone, and that person says that आपका healing में मजा नहीं आया. So what will you do? You'll start doubting yourself. Am I on the right path? So even first of all, we need to understand that what is ascension. Ascension is a journey where we clear our 3D energies and achieve 5D and 7D energies, where we go and integrate with our universal self. So it's a bit, I would say that it is as simple as that, but it is going through certain stages where we start doubting ourselves. Because if I tell you right now, what is your intuitive awareness? Are you aware of your intuition, Purvi ji?
No.
Yeah, so this is where I'm saying, once you start delving into it, you will start thinking, because if you do reading for your, let's say your parivar wala, someone from your family, you will start getting into doubts. If you do it for someone else, you will do it better.
Yeah.
Because of no attachment. So this is where I'm saying the dark night of the souls happens everywhere.
Okay, in this one more question, in this energy, I've never entered any or done any course or anything on. This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Yeah.
I've been with you since last few days.
Mhm.
I've never done. Is it that you need any pranic healing or any idea of that or Reiki or something?
No, nothing. It is not required. Anybody can come without any prior experience also. This is where there are two levels. One is revelation and one is the advanced level, the transformation level. So the revelation level prepares you. So basically there are three more courses which I have, which is a third eye ascension course. That is, I can say that maybe every course is every course is very different in terms of its deliverance. So ऐसा मैं नहीं बोलूंगा कि आपको कोई जरूरी है कुछ भी करना. आप without any prior knowledge and awareness also you can do this course.
Okay. And do you drain off the energy? Because actually the thing is that I'm fasting for food right now. So
Drain?
This drain my energy or something like that?
नहीं.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है while learning or something?
नहीं. There is no training at all. I have been doing it for the last 10 years. I live, sometimes I go even 4, 5 sessions every on a particular day. कभी नहीं हुआ है. It is pure. See, basically, क्या होता है? There are certain releases which we go through. We have a 3D body, right? So that release will be there, but training कभी नहीं होता है. It depends upon, as I said, once you know your life path, once you know your soul path, and once you are committed towards certain things, so that training will not come at all. Training comes where you're trying to see if things are okay with me. यहाँ बोलते हैं ना कि somewhere you're not passionately getting involved. That is where the training. It's something like मैं काम कर रहा हूँ और मैं घड़ी देख के काम कर रहा हूँ, right? वहीं पे दूसरा बंदा वो पूरा पैशनेटली इतना काम करता है, उसको 6 बजे भी उसको 7 बजे जाने के लिए भी बोलो तो मतलब he will not look at the watch. So that is the difference. So when you do very cautiously, which is not going to work, you come full force. अपना वो बोलते हैं ना पूरा दिल से आ जाइए, फिर कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं होती है. अभी कल भी मैं महाराज जी को मिलके आया था वहां पर ही. उनसे भी बात हुई मेरी, तो वही इसी चर्चा में बात हो रही थी कि जितना आप मन से ये काम करोगे उतना आपको अच्छा लगेगा. जितना आप जबरदस्ती किसी के बोलने पे करोगे तो वो नहीं हो. मैं किसी को फोर्स नहीं करता करने के लिए. अगर आपको दिल से जमता है तो आप आइए. There are many people who are coming to me, but I always tell them, please follow your intuitive awareness. Please follow your mind. So ऐसा नहीं है कि so there are hundreds of people who come. There are maybe some of them who may take a step back. So it all depends upon your maybe intuitive awareness. Everybody is ready, but are you ready to do it? So everybody is ready in terms of the body which is there. Everybody has got a body which is ready to do anything, but it is our intuitive awareness, our logical awareness which pulls us back. So all depends upon that. यही जो बोलते हैं ना कि भाई आपने किसी का अच्छा किया तो आपको तकलीफ उसकी मिलेगी, ये कर्मा मिलेगा उसका, ये सब गलत चीजें अफवाहें फैली हुई है। यही चीज को हम पूरा एक्सपोज करेंगे वो कोर्सेज, ये दोनों कोर्सेज में यही सब चीजों को एक्सपोज करेंगे। इवन स्पिरिचुअल ईगो होता है, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं किसी दिन अच्छा काम किया तो मैं भी बोलूंगा मैं भी एक भगवान हूँ, तो वो दैट इज समथिंग विच वी शुड कीप अवे फ्रॉम। You should always be humble and very down to earth, sort of. At the same time, not weak. So I am not weak. I am strong. But where in terms of outcome is concerned, वो मेरे हाथ में नहीं है, तो मैं उस चीज को छोड़ देता हूँ। Not मजबूरी में, मैं अपनी पूरी कोशिश करता हूँ। तो एक सिंगल शब्द में बोलूं तो मैं अगर इंग्लिश में थोड़ा सा कष्ट होगा, मैं बोलने की कोशिश करूंगा आपको हिंदी में भी, डिटरमाइंड येट सरेंडर्ड। मतलब मैं पूरा 100% एफर्ट डाल दूंगा, लेकिन जहां रिजल्ट मेरे हाथ में नहीं है वहां मैं सरेंडर करता हूं। एनीबडी एल्स हैज एनीथिंग? नो? एनीबडी एल्स? अंजू, यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन? सुजाता जी, संध्या जी, हेमा जी, एंड शेट्टी जी, मनीषा बेटा, टीला, नीना जी, राजीव एंड अमित, यशवंती जी, नो क्वेश्चंस?
नहीं सर, अभी क्लास में ही हो जाएंगे सारे 16।
Yeah, I know. Welcome. So, okay, I'll just send you some healing energies for 2 minutes for Maa Rashcosel. Nobody said, yeah, no problem, Neena ji. You have any questions? You can ask me randomly also. So, anything which you want to clear? Anybody wants to clear anything? In anything?
सर मुझे नेगेटिव थॉट्स बहुत आ रहे हैं।
Okay. Negative thoughts आ रहे हैं?
जी सर।
Okay.
मतलब बहुत डर भी लग रहा है, सब कुछ सोच सोच के डर लग रहा है।
Okay, so मैं आपको एक so anybody else has anything? Procrastination and laziness, yeah. Okay, great. So I will send you one symbol, which two symbols. Chalo. One will take you away from negative attachments, and that will be for Manisha, and one will be for Hema ji for clearing fear or any emotional imbalance which you get due to fear, which is fear, scared, and so on and so forth. So two energies coming right now by the Maa Rashcosel system. Stuck in many issues, yeah. Yeah, so stuck is because of negative attachments. So two symbols I'm drawing. You have been. Thank you, Neena ji. So I'm sending you the healing energies for releasing fear and releasing negative attachments. Just feel the energies. Maa Rashcosel will help you to achieve all your objectives with ease and joy. It is working on your Vajra Nadi and also working on the medium of fear, which is basically your attachments, which is basically the kidney and also the digestive system. Also the heart, which is affected also by the fear. And God forbid, I'm saying anybody has any cancer or anybody from cancer, they can heal them with this symbol of fear releasing. It can help release the fear around cancer also. So fear and negative attachment release for nadis. feeling a lot of strong energies from the group. And Saint Germain with his violet flame of transportation is standing around you, clearing or transmutating all less than God energies and transmutating them into white light. Integrating now, the healing energy is being complete. And now, just feel what you felt and open your eyes. One perspective, Hemaji, if you feel fear,
जी sir.
if you feel fear, whatever you feel fear, which means there is something which is blocking you from your progress. And that fear is guiding you towards your progress. So rather than, so be guided by your fear. This symbol helps you to be guided by your fear.
Okay,
so that
sir.
is the difference which we have. So it's fear, but the fear is to guide you to keep moving forward, not getting stuck. So somewhere
Yeah,
something is happening in your life where you will be now stuck or something like that, where this fear will now help you to move forward, or this energy will help you to move forward.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anybody else has anything? How did you all feel about the energy?
Sir, I am feeling vibrations in my head.
Wow. Which means you are actually traumatic with the fear.
Yes, sir. I am very afraid of survival now.
This
क्योंकि
is
I
what-
was मतलब very अब like life का process is very difficult. Understanding the life more deeply, so it is making me more panicky.
Wow. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. It is becoming a trauma. From fear, it is becoming a trauma, which is why it has gone and checked your amygdala in your head.
Okay.
So it is clearing the neurological as well as the trauma creating issues. So do you have, God forbid, sciatica issue?
No, sir.
No, no. Any pain in the nerves by any chance?
No, no.
No, no. Then that is fine. Maybe it is just clearing that only. What is supposed to be clearing? Nina ji, okay, you have that. So that is basically where the neurological or the nerves get healed. Thanks, Amit ji. So the 14 nadis generally will take care of. So it's like a bumper of healing which can happen with this. You've got health, you've got career, you've got everything in that. Anybody has anything, or we can? I'm sure everybody would be now hungry probably. Thank you, Nina ji. Thank you, Nisha ji. Thank you, Hema ji.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Yashwanti ji. Thank you, Amit bhai. Thank you,
Thank-
Anju.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
Thank you.
Purvi ji. Thank you, Sujata ji. Thank you, Sandhya ji. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Anne.
sir.
Thank you, Manisha. Thank you, Neela. Thanks,
Thank you,
Neena ji.
thank you,
Thanks, Nisha
thank
ji.
you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank-
you.